Hi everyone, welcome back to the Starlight Psyche. My name is Danny, and today I felt a little inspired to talk about something that happens to all of us. I decided to label this video, "There Will Always Be Something in the Way." So the reason for that is I am currently taking a course with Aaron Dowdy and Victor Otto. It is CBA. I came across that randomly from an Instagram ad and decided to just take a random chance, sign up for it. I really didn't have anything else going on at the time, so I kind of felt like it was a little bit of a divine timing situation, since one thing that I've always wanted to do is talk to people about the struggles in life, spiritual journey, how to make it through tough times, having them rediscover their power, how to manage emotions, and honestly a lot more, many more topics along with that. But I always felt like there was something in the way. No matter what I tried to do to focus myself on getting my message out there to all of you, something would always come up, whether it was kids or, needing to do things around the house, cleaning, laundry, a job, personal relationships, myself, first and foremost, myself. The list is pretty endless. So I always found myself getting really amped up and motivated to sit down and focus on my business and how can I put myself on YouTube and start TikTok and Instagram and share all of these things with people instead of just keeping it in my own consciousness. And then bam, the moment I sit down, somebody else needs something, or I remember that I was supposed to be doing something, and then I get a phone call or a text message, and it just boom, boom, boom. It's like an avalanche of distractions. As I mentioned before in my other video, I have ADHD, probably a little bit more of an ADHD. So I do have some autistic traits. And then I am also diagnosed with ADHD, which means that I inherently, by nature, struggle with distractions from the start. When I get into a mindset of wanting to do something, focus on that, put my energy into it, to have anything come in the way becomes very, very stressful. I'm sure if you are listening to this and you know someone who has ADHD or you yourself have it, you know that hyper-focus rage, where your mind is like, we're gonna do the thing. We're fucking doing it, man. And then life comes in the way and goes, represents, let's just say your child comes up and goes, "Hey, I'm hungry." And immediately within an instant, you are just filled with rage. Not rage on the sense of you're gonna punt your child across the room, but rage in the sense of, fuck! Like your brain on the inside is just like screaming because it was so ready to go, and it's like, we're doing the thing, man, we're gonna get it done. What is this distraction? And it just sets you completely off course. I used to not respond to that in a healthy manner. I also didn't have a lot of really helpful coping skills. It took me a long time through years of therapy, DBT therapy, and just evolution of self, a lot of inner work. I've done, oh goodness, so many years of inner work to just discover who I am, what makes me tick, my underlying subconscious things that I picked up from everybody else throughout my life. So I'm better prepared now to handle those situations when they come up. Do they still frustrate me? Hell yeah, they do. But the way I respond now, I look at it as, okay, this is a task that I want to complete. I have my mind focused on this, and I really want to get this done. Somebody else needs something, say it's my child, or it's a phone call, text message, whatever it is. I look at the priority of that. So if it's my child, I am going to get what it is that my child needs if they need my help. Let's be honest, sometimes kids just want you to do it for them. So you gotta be like, hey buddy, is this something you can do for yourself, or does mommy really need to stop what she's doing and come help you? If it's a text message from a friend, if it requires a lot of energy, they want to talk about something intense, I will very openly say to them, hey, I'm gonna have to get back to you later. I really want to talk about this, but I've got to focus on something right now, and then I can dedicate more time and energy to you later on. And if it's like an important phone call, obviously you got to take that, and don't let it, push you off. So keep your focus on, after this phone call, after, what it is my child needs, after sending my friend a text, I'm going to redirect back to what it was I was doing. Life is consistently occurring. I feel like it takes into consideration that we are all people doing different things at the same time. But I also feel on the flip side that it doesn't really care. I know that may not resonate for a lot of people, and that's okay. Take whatever resonates with you from anything that I say, leave the rest behind. And with those moments that come up where life is like, I see that you trying to get yourself together, girl, okay? But I'm gonna throw you a curveball. How you gonna hit it? How are you gonna hit this curveball? Now I really feel like I'm at the place where I'm batting a fucking home run. I'm gonna take that curveball. I'm going to pay attention to what it is that's going on there, but I'm also not gonna lose my focus on the end goal, which is the task that I had at hand. If we want true success for ourselves, however that comes up for you, we all have different definitions for it, and each definition is perfect in its own way. There isn't one that is greater or less than another. With the pathway to success, it's going to be up and down. I know people say this all the time, but just like life, success is not linear. You are going to be given distractions. You're going to be given however you perceive failures. You're going to be given a ton of different things to try to get in your way. And that's just part of the process. What really brings you success is being able to have your end goal envisioned in your mind, holding on to that, and still being able to maneuver through the landmines of life. In one of the classes or courses that I just went through, I think this was, sometime last week, they were discussing how things do get in the way, and it started to get me to think about how in my own life I have allowed too many things to get in my way with my own personal goals, and I've put myself on the back burner for other people in my life. I've put my emotional self on the side because somebody else is having a hard time, and that did teach me things like self-worth, importance, priority, patience, acceptance, It taught me a lot of things, but it also taught me that I can't let everything become a priority over myself or my goals or my dreams, my dream life, my own personal success, helping other people. No matter what I do, there's always gonna be some form of laundry on the floor. A dish is always gonna need to be put away. Someone in my life is always gonna need something. And those are the landmines in the field of life. And my response to that in the class, or the course, however you want to put it, was, well, I guess we just have to fucking Lara Croft that shit. So from now on, whenever I am experiencing a moment where I am super motivated to start working on the YouTube videos and get them posted and the editing, you know, to come up with different topics and really get this stuff out and market myself and work on my music and, you know, work on my own personal goals, because I've been waiting so long in my life to be able to do this. And then life is like, you need to do dishes, you have 2 loads of laundry, you have the kids that you got to pick up, your husband needs something, your mother needs something, this. I'm just gonna Lara Croft that shit. I am now Lara Croft. I'm gonna be swinging over stuff, jumping under things. That doesn't make sense. Sliding under things, jumping over stuff. You know, I'm just gonna be Lara Croft. If this resonates with you, if you find yourself in the same situation, you get bummed out because you wanted to do something and everything just gets in your way, Lara Croft. Right there. And I hope that will give you the motivation and the strength and realize your own personal inner power to navigate and manage to still succeed and still hit that end goal. Because let's be real, she was a bad bitch. And she succeeded. Like, nobody wanted to mess with her, but everybody kept trying. Everything kept coming at her, and still it was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Still got it. And you've got it too. Even if it feels a little bit buried, hidden, weakened, snuffed out from other people, it's still there in you. You can dig deep within. You can hear that voice in your heart, in your soul. That is the voice of you. That is the voice of your motivation, of your true power, of your true essence. That is your own inner Lara Croft. With that being said, I will go ahead and end this video. I appreciate you coming here and putting in the time and energy to listen to myself speak on these universal channelings, is, you know, what it feels like to me. Because it feels like the stuff comes from within me, but it also feels like it comes from a higher aspect to help other people, like I'm being spoken through. So it's my responsibility to be here for you, to show up for everybody on this planet in their time of need. So if you do find yourself enjoying this content, go ahead and click on the like button, hit the subscribe, put on the notification bell for all. That way you do not miss out on any content that I put out. Thank you so much. Love you all. And I will see you next time on the Starlight Psyche.